What's happening? What's happening, everybody? It's your man, KD Wilson here, student success and educator empowerment speaker. I hope you're having an absolutely phenomenal day. Now, I know we can't be there in person, but we're still going to make the absolute best of what we've got to work with. So today we're talking about overcoming obstacles. We're talking about taking it to that next level. We're talking about finding that secret place on the inside of our hearts that allows us to move forward in such a way that even the hardest opposition could not stop us. We're talking about rising to greatness. Rising to greatness, because here's the thing, you all, you'll never ever grow comfortably. You can't sit on the couch and get better at something other than what? Flipping channels, eating a couple nachos, maybe your favorite piece of candy. But you will never learn and grow and progress in life just sitting still, waiting for something to be plopped into the palm of your hand. It doesn't happen that way. You've got to get uncomfortable. But in your matters of discomfort, you also learn so much about yourself that you would never have been able to understand had you not taken that chance. If you didn't take the time to do what? Rise. So give me just a second. I'm going to share my screen and we are going to get moving. I hope everybody again is having a phenomenal day. I've got some really cool stuff I'm going to share with you as soon as we get moving. And here we go. Hopefully you can see me there. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. All right, fantastic. So you'll see me here. I got a couple different things for social media. If you happen to be on Instagram, Facebook, send me an email. I don't have all that TikTok and Snapchat and all that extra. I don't have all that. So yeah, I apologize. But if you're on IG or if you want to shoot me an email or even give me a call sometime, feel free because I'm more than happy to keep up with everybody once we finish our time here today. So rising to greatness no matter what. Listen, one of my favorite animals is what? The eagle. Now, I love a bunch of other couple animals, but I really love the eagle because there's so much we can learn from this majestic creature. Now, you might be saying to yourself, KD, what in the world does an eagle have to do with me? I'm a human being, dude. I put on, shoes, I wear socks, I wear pants and everything, hopefully, right? But my point is this. Oftentimes you hear people using different, examples and analogies, if you will, when it comes to our level of output, our level of aggression, sometimes our level of tenacity and bravery and courage. They say you have the heart of a lion. They say you have the eye of the eagle, right? So you get where I'm going with this. Eagles fly high, and so do you. So do you. But you got to be willing to rise no matter what. One of the first things I need you all to do is to understand that you are not the prey. You're not the hunted. You're not the easy catch. You are the hunter. You are the visionary. You are the one that's able to see that thing, put together a strategy, and go after it. And not just go after it, but do what? Catch it. Now, I'm going to give you a quick disclaimer. If you ever see an eagle with glowing blue eyes flying in the air, run as fast as you can in the opposite direction because you in the wrong place, my friend. Listen, I love animals, but man, if I see some toxic sludge eagle with some glowing neon eyes, I'm throwing rocks. I'm screaming, somebody help me. I'm flipping over tables. I'm doing whatever I can to get out of Dodge, Jack. I'm just telling you, I'm not dealing with it. You're not about to bite me and turn me into some weirdo Spider-Man. I'm just not dealing with it. But what I really want you to understand, man, is the eagles have the ability to see. Eagles are what you call an apex predator. That means they're at the top of their food chain. That means the eagle sleeps comfortably at night. That means that there's nothing that wakes up in the morning and says, yeah, you know what? I want some eagle for dinner today. It doesn't mean the eagle is unstoppable, and neither are you. It doesn't mean the eagle can't fall short, just like you. It doesn't mean the eagle is perfect, because neither are we. But what it does mean is the eagle is what? A predator. The eagle is the hunter. And when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your goals, when it comes to that graduate degree, when it comes to your diploma, when it comes to nailing that job interview, when it comes to understanding a financial mindset, you've got to be the hunter. You can't sit on the sideline and just hope that something, again, falls into your backpack. It doesn't work that way. No more sitting on the sidelines. You have the tools, the ability, the willpower, and the smarts to get it done. So here's what I need you to do for me. Take a second and answer this question. What does the best version of you look like? I'll give you a minute. What does the best version of you look like? Because here's the thing. So many people know what they want, but they don't know why they want it and how they're going to get it. So if you're telling me that, KD, I want to be the best version of myself, you've got to tell me what that looks like. If you don't know what the best version of yourself looks like, how will you know when you achieve it? So take a second again and think it through. And I want you to go deep with it. What do you look like? How do you sound? How do you carry yourself, right? How do you smell, right? So I want you to really go in detail and tell me, what does the best version of you look like? All right, got it? Good, let's keep it moving. The second thing the mighty eagle teaches us, the eagle is not impulsive. Now, some of y'all are like, man, KD, you talking about me now, dog. Get out of my backyard, man. Leave me alone. I kind of jump the gun sometimes. The eagle watches the world and it plans its next move. You see, the eagle is very much aware that, again, its natural environment is the sky. It flies for a reason. It sits up high because that's how it was created to be. You, my friends, you sit up high. But some of you, mentally, emotionally, you sit down low and you rush into things because you assume that if you don't take your shot right now, you'll never get it back. You assume that maybe you don't belong there. Some of you might have that inferiority complex. So some of you might have, that place where you feel insecure, where you don't feel like you belong. Let me tell you something. And I learned this when I was in graduate school at Duke University. In an atmosphere where I didn't really see many people that looked like me, walk like me, talk like me. I didn't see a lot of people that maybe understood where I came from. Being from a broken home myself, I'm a military kid, y'all. Keep it real with you. I went to 6 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 1 high school. My parents fought every single day when I was a kid until they went their separate ways. And that was a whole nother pack of weight in my backpack having to carry. I got bullied all through middle school. I felt like I was the worst kid in high school. I graduated the bottom 10% of my class in high school. And yet and still, through everything, I succeeded because I had the willpower, not the want power. I didn't rush into things just assuming that it was going to work. I sat back, I paid attention, I planned, and I attacked my goals. I had to be able to answer the question the same way you have to. Who, what, where, when, why? Who are you going to be? What is that going to look like? Where are you going to make your move? When is it going to happen? And most of all, what's your reasoning behind why you're doing what you're doing in the first place? What's your why? The eagle understands that if it doesn't hunt, it doesn't eat. If it doesn't eat, it can't feed its kids. If it can't feed its kids, what? Its family passes away. There's a why. What's your why? What's your reason? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you pushing so hard in school? Is it because you're wanting your little brother and sister to have something better than maybe you did? Is it that you want to move your parents into a new house one day? Is it because you're going to be the first to graduate from college and go on to be a doctor, lawyer, a pediatrician, whatever? Is it because you're the first? What's your why? But in understanding your reason, make sure you don't rush into too soon. Take a second, plan it, and go after it. Question for you. This is a massive one. You got to answer for me. What's one thing you need to stop or start doing right now in order to become the best version of yourself? Can you answer that question for me? What's one thing you need to stop or start doing? For some of you, you need to do what? Stop procrastinating. Stop waiting until the last minute. For some of you, you need to stop doubting yourself. You need to stop looking down at yourself. You need to stop looking at yourself and saying, man, I don't have what it takes. Yes, you do. And if you don't have what it takes, you can figure out what it takes, get that information, get that knowledge, get that education, come back and ball out of control. But it's up to you. So what do you need to stop doing right now? Some of you need to stop comparing yourself to other people. You, my friends, are what I call an original. You're not a copycat. Stop trying to be like them. You don't need to be. Be you. And some of you need to start doing some things. Start putting your all into what you're doing. Start thinking through things before acting. Start giving people a chance to fail you first before you count them out. Start believing and trusting that you are smart enough, bold enough, good enough to do what you need to do. What's next? One of the things the Eagle teaches us to engage our opposition. The Eagle teaches us to engage, to fight, to step into. Now I'm talking about fists. I ain't talking about bobbing and weaving and ducking it. I don't. Mama, Katie told me I need to get out there and engage my opposition. So I punched that kid in the face. That's not what I'm telling you to do. Do not do that. Ain't about to get me in trouble. What I'm saying is engage your fears. Engage your doubts. Go after that thing that's going after you. Why? Every person breathes and bleeds just like you do. If I cut my hand, I got to put a Band-Aid on it just like you do. I'm no different. But here's the thing. Pain can't last forever. And if you last through your battles, you win. So, again, this is your man, KD Wilson, man. I hope that was a good snippet and gave you a glimpse of kind of how I do my presentations. If you'd like to hear the rest of this one, if you'd like to jump on with me on a live call, or even have me there in person, I'm more than happy to come and work with, empower, and uplift your scholars, your educators, and your programs, because you, my friends, were born on purpose, with purpose, and for purpose.